welcome to Week 5 of the High Rollers League with the Commissioners. I'm your co-commissioner, as always, Kyle Moorfield, General Manager of Cash is King. And on to my left here is the Commissioner of the High Rollers League.
What up?
Hey, Smitty.
I'm here.
All right, let's jump into it. Let's go ahead and let's recap Week 4. High score of the week was Walmart Greeters, 233.1 points.
Congrats on that.
And, we had two big players, a player and a defensive team. Aaron Rodgers, which was the player of the week, 71.1 points.
He's a fucking monster. Aaron Rodgers, he's a greedy hog.
So that helped him out. Toilet Bowl went to our favorite, Bohica.
Bohica, looks like you're bending over and squatting on the pot this week. What up with that dog?
126.2. He takes the Toilet Bowl award.
Toilet bowl.
So, good for him. That's all I got to say about that.
Great.
Bend over, you can take it again.
Take it.
Our picks for Week 4 is where now I hang my head in shame.
Hang his head again because
The Commissioner, Aaron Smith, went 8-4.
8-4 represents the crown again.
While the co-commissioner went 4-8. So 19-29 on the season, while you're at 26-22, 4 games above 500.
Trying to get it up.
And the Cash is King is sliding more cash over to my left.
Gotta pay for these losing teams I got, man.
It's getting sadder and sadder as time goes on. Oh, man. Embarrassing. I'm going to turn it around. Some of you, though, I picked just because you don't want me to, so I pick you. A little reverse psychology there.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the Gotham's of the week.
Got him.
I know some people really like this segment. I know last week you didn't like it.
I did.
You were featured. I think this week I'm not going to like it.
Yeah.
First one, More Gooder. What do you do?
More Gooder for some reason. I don't know why, but he benched Tony Romo this week for Rex Grossman.
Got him!
That costed him his game. I don't know what in the world he was doing, but sometimes the matchups don't always work out, right, Gooder?
Definitely so. Now, the Crushers started Pierre Garcon. I may have laughed about that until he caught 2 passes, really jolting him up on a Monday night, but he fell short. Lost by 0.3.
Which calculates to be about 3 yards, and believe me, I was talking to Wayne, and he was sweating bullets while this game was going on, but still in yet.
Got him!
Crushers, you can't get a break, man. I'm sorry. I feel your pain, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, we're the 0-4s.
I'll say this. All 3 teams that had the first pick in their drafts are combined 1-12.
Doing terrible. First pick's a horrible pick. I've been saying it for years, and I keep going up there. I don't know what's wrong with me.
First pick was a jinx this year.
Yeah.
Third got him.
Third got him.
Cash is King. Speaking of 0.3 from the Crushers losing by, Cash is King also lost by 0.3 on the last carry of the game by Ray Rice.
Mr. Ray Rice.
Got him!
We could throw another got him in there because Dirty Sanchez got me, but we're only going to do 3 this week. That's it.
You were featured last week. You took your bumps there.
I'm going to be featured every week. Shit.
We do have one undefeated team left.
One.
That's Oklahoma. So in saying that, Oklahoma, we got this.
We got
the
this
bubble.
for you.
Now, when you lose a game, we're going to pop this sumbitch, and we're going to kick back and be glad that nobody went this season
undefeated. And we're going to sip on the bubbly on your behalf.
So be looking for that in weeks to come.
It's coming.
Maybe this week.
Maybe.
So, and we also have 3 teams that haven't won a game. The Crushers, which we spoke of, Oliver County Ninjas, and Show Us Your TDs.
Oliver County Ninjas can't get a break. Crushers, I feel your pain. And Show Us Your TDs. Aaron Rodgers and Romo last week, 100 points. Wasn't enough to take down Mean Machine. Sorry, dude.
Yeah. We have it's almost like a season of mediocrity as well. We have 14 teams that are 2-2 and even 500.
Wow.
If anything, it says everyone still has a chance. Even those teams that haven't won a game, you're only 2 games out, and there's a lot of games left.
A lot of games to go.
Moving on, let's go ahead and go on to Week 5.
Week 5.
The bye weeks start this week.
Yes, they do.
We got the Dolphins, Browns, Cowboys, Redskins, Rams, and Ravens on bye.
Do not start any of these players or you will be on our got 'em list next week.
Yeah, you may. Understand, set your lineups and start making your pickups accordingly. You got bye weeks coming up. Players are out there you can pick up and start. Take that chance. Be the risk taker. They pay off.
It will.
Again, it may not. Well, let's go ahead and Week 5, speaking of, let's give them our picks.
We're going to do it.
But everybody's waiting on. Week 5 is interdivisional play, so it's very important. It's one way to get quick back, up the ranks back into your division by playing someone else in your very same division. First off, in the NFC, the Crushers versus Febreze. Who you got?
I'm taking Febreze all the way. Crushers, their bad luck continues.
Yeah, I'm going to take Febreze until the Crushers win a game. So Febreze, I'm going with as well. Appreciate You versus P&L.
Appreciate You gets a big win this week. A monster win over P&L.
I'm going with Appreciate You. I like this trade today. Riverboat Gamblers at 3-1 versus Hardcore at 2-2. Feature matchup.
One of our feature matchups this week. I think Riverboat Gamblers gets the win. The reason why I say that, it's going to be a close one, but he's got Rivers and Cobb. Their quarterbacks are about equal with Schaub and Newton. If Newton has a big game, it could cause trouble for Hardcore. But where I feel Riverboat has him beat, hands down, is he's got better receivers with Nix, Calvin, and Jeremy Macklin. He wins big this week.
Riverboat Gamblers isn't going to have Des Bryant. It's going to be probably his only bye week player missing. Hardcore quarterback play, maybe a little better lately. Cam has only had one bad game, and that was in the monsoon, that rain game. MJD and LeSean McCoy, I still like Hardcore's running backs a little better. I'm going to go with Hardcore.
Not a bad pick.
Let's move on then to Munchin on Bunchin versus More Gooder.
Munchin on Bunchin, I think you didn't pull a trade today. I feel wasn't in the best benefit of your team. Even though Gooder has no Romo, I'm going to roll with Bunchin. If he had Romo, you'd get beat this week.
I'm going to go with More Gooder anyway. I picked him last week and he lost. Pretty much the only reason I picked him this week. Hope he loses.
Dang, that's cold.
That way he'll stop texting me at 7 a.m.
7 a.m.? Wow.
Let's move on to the AFC. Hustle, loyalty, and respect versus the Boogeyman.
The one team that's got one win for me. I'm trying my best to make it better. I'm going with me, of course. You know it.
Yeah, you said you're going to go with yourself all season long. I don't blame you. I think your team can still do it, but I'm going to take the Boogeyman in this matchup.
Cool.
Walmart versus Cash is King.
I'm going with Walmart. I feel this is going to be a very close matchup. I think that Walmart's got a lot more firepower. Aaron Rodgers going to get it done this week.
I'm going with Cash is King. I'll ride that ship till it sinks.
Ride it.
Colossal Connection versus Bohica.
Colossal Connection gave me a hell of a fight last week. I'm going with them. Bohica, you have got to get some receivers. 14 points last week. I said that was the key. You better get some receivers quick.
Yeah. Bohica, bend over. Here it comes again. Another loss.
Yeah.
Taking Colossal.
Colossal.
Oklahoma 4-0 versus Loose Balls at 2-2. Break this matchup down.
Well, Oklahoma, you've been 4-0. The trade that you made before the season started has been significant help for your team. It stopped you from starting McNabb. However, you do have Tony Romo out this week, so you may have to start McNabb. Your second running back's a question. Mendenhall's out, potentially. We don't know yet. You got the better receivers. I'm going with Loose Balls. Loose Balls is hot right now.
And I may have taken Loose Balls. Oklahoma doesn't have Romo, but Loose Balls isn't going to have Ray Rice either. And Stafford's going to be offset with Calvin Johnson. So I think with Oklahoma having better receivers beyond that, I'm going to take Oklahoma in the matchup.
Okay.
Oliver County Ninjas versus Double A12.
You know, I looked at this matchup today, and I don't like it at all. I got to make some moves to win this game. I'm going to pick myself, even though I'm not feeling comfortable about this matchup.
Well, I don't look past you making those necessary moves. I'm going with Double A12. I picked against your HLR team this week. Picking against your Oliver County Ninjas team this week. Got you a win last week. Maybe I'll get you a win on both teams this week.
Needs to get a win. You got to get a win.
Seems to be the luck.
Yeah.
Team Thompson at 3-1 versus Team Justice at 3-1.
3-1 teams playing against each other. This is another feature matchup. I think Thompson with Eli and Stafford. Fred Jackson versus Philly is an excellent matchup. Philly can't stop anybody's run. Calvin Vincent Jackson averages 212 points. Justice, with the trade we made this week, me and him, he acquired Rivers and Ryan had helped his team, I think. I don't like Blunt against San Francisco. San Francisco, number one run defense. The average points are about 212 for Thompson and 195 for Justice. I'm going with Thompson.
Team Thompson, I do like Calvin Johnson and Vincent Jackson, but he still doesn't have Miles Austin being on bye this week. Hopefully he'll get him back next week after the bye week. He'll be healthy. Team Justice with Welker, Stevie Johnson, and Dwayne Bowe. I like those receivers better. Big Ben's going to be a big question mark. If he doesn't start him or if he isn't going to play, it's going to be Alex Smith because his only other option is Tim Tebow, and he won't be playing. so that could be questionable. I don't like Blunt against the Niners either, but I do like McCoy, so I'm going to go with Team Justice in that matchup.
I think you were looking at the wrong matchup because he don't have Big Ben anymore. He's got Rivers. I traded him. But you still
my
pick
bad,
you still pick Justice. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll still go with Justice nonetheless.
Yeah.
Mean Machine versus LeVar's Legends.
I'm gonna go with Mean Machine this week for sure. No, scratch that. I'm sorry. I actually have LeVar's Legends. He's been hot. I think he's gonna have a little bit of a test with Flacco on bye, but I'm going with LeVar's Legend. Mean Machine. Sooner or later, that machine's got to slow down. 216-point average. Wow.
Yeah, you said you looked at his team earlier today and was wondering where he's getting all these points from, how he's averaging such a high average. I looked at his team today as well when I was looking at this matchup. I like LeVar's Legends better. Thought he had a better chance of winning this matchup. I'm going with LeVar's Legends. So that breaks down the commissioner's picks.
We're missing one pick. We got to get Can't Wait and Show Us Your TDs. Can't Wait versus Show Us Your TDs. I'm going to pick Can't Wait. He's got Brady and Foster. Show Us Your TDs. I think you shot a big wad last week. No wrong with this week. Look for a big ass whooping.
Yeah, in my notes I did pass up Can't Wait versus Show Us Your TDs. Didn't mean to pass that matchup up. Sorry, guys. I'm going with Can't Wait. Show Us Your TDs. Until you win a game, you're not going to be chosen. That's just the bottom line.
Can't wait.
So that breaks down the commissioner's picks. Like I said, some of you like when we pick you, some of you don't. A little reverse psychology, but
Just opinions.
that's it. Obviously, mine aren't very good. Let's move on to the stardom sit-em.
We only got a couple more minutes to talk here, so I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. My starts, so I'm going to give you all my starts, and then let Kyle do his. Quarterback start, Matt Hasselbeck versus Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's defense, trouble. Running back start, Mark Ingram gets Carolina. Carolina gave up 200 yards rushing last week to Forte. Ingram's going to get the ball a lot. They already said it. Receiver, Nate Washington. I love him against Pittsburgh. He used to play for them. He's going to have a good game. I also got Jordy Nelson too. If you want a second receiver,
You're on the bandwagon there with Nate Washington. You love him. Quarterback starter. I'm going with Cam. Ron Rivera said on the NFL Network last week that the Panthers are a pass deep type of team, so they like to do it. Running back. I'd say start Sean Green versus Patriots. Patriots have a bad D. Rex Ryan says ground and pound is back. Quote. And wide receiver Deshaun Jackson. Bills. Versus the Bills, who are number 22 in the pass. So.
I'm going to pull a Lee course on Kyle. Not so fast, my friend. On my set-em list, I have Sean Green at running back. The Jets line is in shambles right now. Even with Mango back to center, they're not going to run the ball very well. My set-em running back is Sean Green. My set-em quarterback is Donovan McNabb, Arizona. Donovan McNabb is done. You can't throw against the damn Chiefs. You're not throwing against Arizona either. And my set-em receiver is Devery Henderson. Dude, did you come to the game last week? You had 0 catches. The week before you had 1. You're dead. You're done. Colston's back. Set him.
My sit-em's going to be Big Ben, the quarterback.
Big Ben? You say yourself?
Yeah, pretty much. Hurt, and probably will play. But Tennessee's number 7 against the pass. I think they're going to give him hell all day long. Blunt against the 49ers, who are number 4 against the rush, is my sit-em running back. And Victor Cruz is going to be my sit wide receiver. Mario Manningham will get a second chance. He was coming off that concussion. Didn't run routes very well. Got benched in the first quarter of the game Sunday. Coach said that's probably not going to be the standard. He will get a starting job back. So it'll be Manningham and Nick's back starting wide receiver. And Victor Cruz is going to be probably the odd man out.
Yeah,
So.
Yep, I've seen that myself.
Any other thoughts that we have going forward?
No other thoughts. Hey, the league's up and going. We love it. Keep the trades going. The trade deadline be coming before you know it. With bye weeks, you got to make moves, get your team ready. That's the only thoughts I have.
Yeah. Last thought I have. Walmart greeters, Aaron Rodgers isn't getting 71.1 and your defense isn't getting 46, 47, 48, however many damn points they got. I'm coming for you!
He's coming for you, he said. Represent High Rollers League.